Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
First day of the week. Observed as a day of rest and worship by most Christians. Expose one's body to the sun. Exposed to the rays of the sun or affect by exposure to the sun. These herbs suffer when sunned. The rays of the sun. The shingles were weathered by the sun and wind. Any star around which a planetary system revolves. A person considered as a source of warmth or energy or glory, etc. The star that is the source of light and heat for the planets in the solar system. The sun contains 99.85% of the mass in the solar system. First day of the week. Observed as a day of rest and worship by most Christians. First day of the week. Observed as a day of rest and worship by most Christians. First day of the week. Observed as a day of rest and worship by most Christians. United States Evangelist, 1862 to 1935. Expose one's body to the sun. Exposed to the rays of the sun or affect by exposure to the sun. Insulated paper may turn yellow and crumble. Become overexposed. Overexposed to sunlight. Exposed to the rays of the sun or affect by exposure to the sun. Reverse some of the tones of a negative or print, and introduce pronounced outlines of highlights, by exposing it briefly to light, then washing and redeveloping it. Become overexposed. The film solarized. Overexposed to sunlight. Be careful not to solarize the photographic film. Exposed to the rays of the sun or affect by exposure to the sun. Reverse some of the tones of a negative or print, and introduce pronounced outlines of highlights, by exposing it briefly to light, then washing and redeveloping it. The rays of the sun. The quality of being cheerful and dispelling gloom. Moderate weather. Suitable for outdoor activities. The rays of the sun. A day set aside for rest. A day set aside for rest. Assume a reclining position. Lie down on the bed until you feel better. Originate, in. A statement that deviates from or perverts the truth. Have a place in relation to something else. The fate of Bosnia lies in the hands of the West. Norwegian diplomat who was the first Secretary General of the United Nations, 1896 to 1968. Be and remain in a particular state or condition. Lie dormant. Be located or situated somewhere. Occupy a certain position. Be lying, be prostrate, be in a horizontal position. Position or manner in which something is situated. Tell an untruth. Pretend with intent to deceive. Don't lie to your parents. To show, make visible or apparent. Reveal to view as by removing a cover. Put in a dangerous, disadvantageous, or difficult position. Make known to the public information that was previously known only to a few people or that was meant to be kept a secret. Remove all or part of one's clothes to show one's body. The man exposed himself in the subway. The exposure of an impostor or a fraud. He published an exposé of the graft and corruption in city government. Expose while ridiculing, especially of pretentious or false claims and ideas. Abandon by leaving out in the open air. The infant was exposed by the teenage mother. Expose or make accessible to some action or influence. Expose the blanket to sunshine. Expose to light, a photographic film. The quality of being luminous, emitting or reflecting light. Having abundant light or illumination. They played as long as it was light. Merriment expressed by a brightness or gleam or animation of countenance. Weak and likely to lose consciousness. Felt light in the head. Marked by temperance and indulgence. A light eater. Having relatively few calories. Light, or light, beer. A condition of spiritual awareness, divine illumination. Follow God's light. Fall to somebody by assignment or lot. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. The light was filtered through a soft glass window. Used of vowels or syllables, pronounced with little or no stress. A syllable that ends in a short vowel is a light syllable. Cause to start burning, subject to fire or great heat. With few burdens. Experienced travelers travel light. Start or maintain a fire in. A divine presence believed by Quakers to enlighten and guide the soul. Moving easily and quickly, nimble. The dancer was light and graceful. Make lighter or brighter. This lamp lightens the room a bit. The visual effect of illumination on objects or scenes is created in pictures. He could paint the lightest light and the darkest dark. A device for lighting or igniting fuel or charges or fires. Do you have a light? To come to rest, settle. Misfortune lighted upon him. Of sleep, easily disturbed. In a light doze. Casual and unrestrained in sexual behavior. He was told to avoid loose, or light, women. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. A light lilting voice like a silver bell. The light from a horse. Silly or trivial. Light banter. Any device serving as a source of illumination. He stopped the car and turned off the lights. Less than the correct or legal or full amount, often deliberately so. A light pound. Used of color, having a relatively small amount of coloring agent. Light blue. Begin to smoke. An illuminated area. He stepped into the light. A particular perspective or aspect of a situation. Although he saw it in a different light, he still did not understand. A person regarded very fondly. The light of my life. A visual warning signal. They saw the light of the beacon. Characterized by or emitting light. A room that is light when the shutters are open. Demanding little effort, not burdensome. Light housework. Designed for ease of movement or to carry little weight. Light aircraft. Easily assimilated in the alimentary canal, not rich or heavily seasoned. A light diet. having little importance. Losing his job was no light matter. Intended primarily as entertainment, not serious or profound. Light verse. Mental understanding as an enlightening experience. He finally saw the light. Of comparatively little physical weight or density. A light load. Of little intensity or power or force. The light touch of her fingers. Of the military or industry, using, or being, relatively small or light arms or equipment. Light infantry. Physics, chemistry, not having atomic weight greater than average. Light water as ordinary water. Psychologically light, especially free from sadness or troubles. A light heart. Public awareness. It brought the scandal to light. Used of soil, loose and large-grained inconsistency. Light soil. Very thin and insubstantial. Light summer dresses. Not great in degree or quantity or number. A light sentence. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. Mark with an asterisk. Linguist star unacceptable sentences. Indicating the most important performer or role. A star figure skater. A star-shaped character asterisk used in printing. The topology of a network whose components are connected to a hub. Someone who is dazzlingly skilled in any field. An actor who plays a principal role. A performer who receives prominent billing. Any celestial body visible, as a point of light, from the Earth at night. A plane figure with 5 or more points, often used as an emblem. Astronomy, a celestial body of hot gases that radiates energy derived from thermonuclear reactions in the interior. Be the star in a performance. Feature as the star. The movie stars Dustin Hoffman as an autistic man. A person whose actions and opinions strongly influence the course of events. Another word for person. A person not meriting identification. A strange personage appeared at the door. A person whose actions and opinions strongly influence the course of events. A person whose actions and opinions strongly influence the course of events. A design consisting of a central disk resembling the sun and rays emanating from it. A jeweled brooch with a pattern resembling the sun. A sudden emergence of the sun from behind clouds. A time period usually extending from Friday night through Sunday, more loosely defined as any period of successive days including one and only one Sunday. Spend the weekend. A ray of sunlight. Herb having a basal cluster of gray-green leaves and leafless stalks each with a solitary broad yellow flower head. Desert areas Idaho to Arizona. A ray of artificial ultraviolet light from a sunray lamp. A ray of sunlight. The intensely luminous surface of a star, especially the sun. A gaseous layer of the sun's atmosphere, extending from the photosphere to the corona, that is visible during a total eclipse of the sun. The sun with the celestial bodies that revolve around it in its gravitational field.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.